Hello, everyone. I am Ivanelli Raphael, Associate Director at the Financial Aid Office at the New School. Congratulations, everyone, on your acceptance to the New School. Today, we're going to go over understanding your financial aid award letter. Your financial aid award letter will include your estimated cost of attendance. Keep in mind that your estimated cost of attendance is not a bill or an invoice. It is simply a breakdown of your non-billable cost and your billable cost. Your non-billable costs will not appear on your university bill and are essentially estimated costs that are associated with attending the new school. Billable costs will appear on your bill. Non-billable cost examples would be books and supplies, transportation and personal fees, in addition to off-campus housing. So if you're choosing to live off-campus housing, you'll have an estimated cost for your room and board. Billable costs would include tuition, your mandatory fees, and if you're choosing to stay on campus, then it would include on-campus fees and meal plans. The way to determine your out-of-pocket expense would be to add up your billable cost and then deduct your accepted aid. So an example for a student at Parsons, Paris as an undergraduate that's attending the new school during the 22-23 academic year would be their billable cost total would be $38,321. Essentially, this would include tuition of $36,710, and then their mandatory fees of $1,611. With on-campus students at Parsons, Paris, they do work with a company called API that provides housing. So it's very possible that you would get a separate bill from them. For students living in API, we have an estimated cost for housing of $20,500. Once again, this is estimated. They haven't yet posted their fees for the 22-23 academic year, but you're welcome to look at their website for updates. So essentially, again, you would add up billable cost minus accepted aid to determine what your balance is. If you have completed a FAFSA or are eligible to complete a FAFSA, these are simply examples of things that you would see on your financial aid award letter. And they would include things like a federal Pell Grant, federal student loans, federal supplemental grants, federal work study, and possibly New York State aid if you are considered a New York State resident. There's a tuition assistance program offered directly from New York State. And you would apply for that on hesc.ny.gov. Keep in mind that the federal Pell Grant, subsidized, and supplemental award, in addition to federal work study, those are all considered need-based funding. So not everyone would be eligible for that award. But if you don't see it on your financial aid award letter and believe that you would qualify for it, please reach out to our office so that we can look into this for you further. Your financial aid award letter, if you've completed a FAFSA or even if you were not eligible to complete a FAFSA application, would include things like a merit scholarship. At the point of admission, you are considered for a merit award. So if you were awarded a merit scholarship, you would see that on your acceptance letter, and then you would also see it on your financial aid award letter. Institutional funding such as need-based aid, you may also qualify for, but not every student will see it on their financial aid award letter. So again, please reach out to our office to see if you qualify. Once you have determined your out-of-pocket expenses, we absolutely encourage you guys to come visit our office during our virtual hours to ask for additional resources to cover the rest of the balance. We may provide you with an appeal application or information about a federal direct parent plus loan, private loans, and external scholarships. Keep in mind that if we do provide you with an appeal application, it would be considered based off of need. And we need to see that you're exhausting all of your funding options, including student loans. Our appeal process can take 15 to 20 business days for review, and it is subject to approval. But if you are approved, you can be considered for a minimum award of $1,000 to a maximum of $3,000 for the year. If you've completed a FAFSA application and are experiencing extenuating circumstances, such as the following, again, please reach out to our office. We may be able to make changes on the FAFSA application on your behalf. As a financial aid professional, we do have the opportunity to make changes on the FAFSA application if there has either been a loss or change of employment in 2021 or 2022. A death, divorce, or separation has occurred since the FAFSA was filed, excuse me. Loss of untaxed income previously reported on FAFSA. Unusual healthcare expenses incurred in 2021 or 2022. A one-time income in 2020 that will not occur in the future tax years. Or if you're dependent by age, but are unable to provide parent information due to special circumstances, then absolutely reach out to our office so that we can look into that further and provide you with options. If you've completed a FAFSA application, there is a random selection directly done from FAFSA where they will select 1 out of 3 students for a process called verification. It is imperative that if you are selected for this process that you follow up with our office. You'll know that you were selected 2 ways, either on your, this information will be available to you on your student aid report that is given to you by FAFSA. And you will also be notified by our office. This information will be on your student portal, my.newschool.edu. So it is very important that you keep checking your student portal to see if there's any additional documents that we are requesting from you. Failure to provide any supporting documents that we've requested may cause ineligibility of your federal aid or even a delay. There is something called a satisfactory academic progress, or SAP. It is reviewed at the end of every spring semester. And it is important that as an undergraduate student, you maintain a 2.0 GPA at the end of every spring semester and earn passing grades for at least 67% of the amount of credits you have attempted or enrolled in. Failure to do this, unfortunately, you would be ineligible for your federal aid unless you appeal this process and it's approved. Again, we encourage you to visit us during our financial aid walk-in hours. We're available Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. New York time. On the bottom of this, there is a link where you can click on it or copy and paste our Zoom hours and our Zoom link. If you're unable to meet with us during 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., then you're welcome to send our office an email or even give us a call. You can either schedule an appointment to meet with us during that time, during another time, by emailing us or giving us a call, or you can simply ask your question by email or by phone, and we can absolutely counsel you either way. Again, congratulations on your acceptance to the new school, and I wish you the best of luck during the 22-23 academic year.